We're joined now by Professor John Gong. He's a professor of economics at the University of International Business and Economics in Beijing. John, let's dive into these numbers and get your thoughts. What do you make of this white paper?
Well, this area of Xinjiang, the southern part of Xinjiang, is traditionally, historically, quite impoverished area because of lack of industrialization, because of lack of manufacturing activities. So I think over the years, the government has put huge amount of resources over there. Led many companies, including a lot of state-owned enterprises, to make investment in that area, including in textile, energy, and food processing, these industries. And I think it does start to see some effect in these numbers. The employment number, the income numbers are all going up. So I think this is a fairly good example of how a government can do poverty alleviation and economic development, mostly driven by economic development in a region, in a quite remote region that is mostly inhabited by minorities.
Yeah, the SOE is undoubtedly making a difference, but let's talk about those anti-poverty efforts, because poverty is still an issue in the rural South, as we mentioned, and there also is the pandemic out there as well. So what can be done there, since the government wants to end extreme poverty this year? I mean, given that and the pandemic, it's a tough call, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's a very difficult task to meet. But I wouldn't underestimate the central government's determination to do this. Xinjiang is if you know anything about China's fiscal situation, there are several provinces, Xinjiang included, that are heavily subsidized by the central government. Over the years, the central government has poured a huge amount of money into this area, and I would expect they do the same thing. I think the local government officials are dead serious about meeting President Xi's command and demand that we need to eliminate practically all absolute poverty throughout China. And this is one area, one region that is particularly difficult. So I think, in Xinjiang, I can guarantee you, all levels of government are dedicated to the southern area, and they're trying to do their best in all ways possible, trying to create jobs and raise the living standards for these people.